of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors on KCCR are sponsored by Agtegra, First Fidelity Bank, Red Rosa, Wheelhouse Auto Body, SD Savin, Wagner Auto, and State Farm Becky Pottsaba Agency.
Now Zabel will have to throw. He'll throw the back of the end zone looking for Kaiser. Up in the air. The catch is made to the 45. He stays on his feet. Kaiser, 35-30. How about a 99-yard pass? Touchdown, Governors!
And by Pizza Ranch, Rising Hope Counseling, Sanford Clinic, River Bottom Sanitation, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Home Care Services, and Country Carpet and Flooring.
To be taken here by the Governors. Michaela Sherwood put us an end to the Knights, and the Governors win it 15-6 in set number 5.
By Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area, Slumberland Furniture, AGE Corporation Ready Mix, Dakota Storm and Roofing, and South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection.
Tyden Winkler got a free rush to the quarterback. This is picked off to the end zone. Carson Stosier, a pick 6, and the Governors lead at 40-0. Right back at you.
Pierre Governors on KCCR is also sponsored in part by Beck Motors, First United Methodist Church, Zander Auto Parts, Birding Electric, May Adam, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Gales Gas, and Shane's Pharmacy.
Rowers to receive it. Christofferson to set for Kropp. Off the hands. That's going to be a kill. That's a reverse sweep win for the Governors. 15-12 in set 5. Abby Kropp finishes off a 17-kill Knights. 15-12 in set 5. The Governors complete the comeback.
And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Graham Tire. Faith Lutheran Church. Access Health Fort Pierre. And CHS River Plains.
Final play of the ball game. 7 seconds to go. Cam Schaaf looking to backpedal. He is going to be sacked. The mountain has been climbed. The standard sets. 7th heaven. The Governors. 7 straight state championships.
And by Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Motors, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Missouri River Dentistry, Comtech, and Bank West. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to Brandon Valley as the Pierre Governors take on the Lynx in their first game in 2 weeks. The Governors beat T-Area 2 weeks ago today, and now 2 weeks later, they finally get back on the court. They're sitting at 5-5 and in 15th place in the AA standings, but the team that's in front of them is the team that's in front of them right here this afternoon. Brandon Valley is 5-9. They were swept on Thursday in their latest game as they lost to Aberdeen Central. They were swept by Harrisburg on Tuesday, swept by Aberdeen Central on Thursday. So this is their third game this week where the Governors won't play their third game in 2 weeks until next week Saturday, because they'll play here out on Tuesday and then get back on the court at home on Saturday against Aberdeen Central. So this is two different teams around the same spot, but just in general a little bit different of a situation as the Governors are getting back into the swing of things. Brandon Valley wanting to get back into the win column, but the Governors, we'll see how well rested they are. We'll see if rust is an issue. There's going to be a lot of different things at play this afternoon for the Governors because they haven't played in 2 weeks. That can be beneficial. It could be harmful. We'll see how they go, especially in that early part of the set. And as the match goes on, if fatigue is more of a factor for Brandon Valley than it will be for the Governors, who, again, have not played for 2 weeks. So that first set can be all important, but as the match goes on, it can be important that the Governors have fresh legs compared to what Brandon Valley has. Again, the Lynx, they're a young team, too. We won't get a chance to talk with Coach Grage. Didn't get a chance to catch up with her before the game, but they're a young team that has just one senior on the squad. But when you look at their stats, then they have a freshman that can assist well for this team. So they use a freshman setter for this squad, and we'll see how they handle this Governor team and how young they are. And we'll talk with Coach Carrie Wheelhouse, too, of the Pierre Governors about this Brandon Valley team and what she expects coming up here this afternoon against Brandon Valley. We're Still about 20 minutes away from first serve. I know you can maybe see the clock if you're watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports. That clock just ticked under 16 minutes, but they'll still have the starting lineups in the national anthem before we get underway. So about 20 minutes away from first serve between the Governors and the Brandon Valley Lynx. It is good to have volleyball back on the air here on KCCR. First of 4 games on KCCR today, as we'll have college football. The Ohio State Michigan State game, I believe, is coming up, or Ohio State game coming up. Maybe Iowa will be playing this afternoon. But either way, Ohio State is playing. We have that game. And then we'll also have the final 2 games of the day on baseball-wise, with the NLDS and the ALDS having game 1. Everybody's playing today on baseball side. We'll have the final 2 games for you this evening here on KCCR after the Ohio State game is done here on KCCR. But we'll join all that in progress after we're done here today between Pierre and Brandon Valley, as we've got volleyball coming up here in just about 20 minutes. We will step aside. We'll come back and we'll talk with Coach Carey Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre, or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Carey Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors. Coach, I feel like I should introduce myself to you. It's been a long time, 2 weeks since the last time you guys played. How nice is it to get back on the court today?
Very excited to be back on the court. The girls are super excited and pumped for it and ready to go.
How was the 2 weeks? What's one of the biggest things that you guys were able to do over those 2 weeks to get better?
Yeah, so the first week was homecoming, so the girls got to experience homecoming and just relax and be, more of those typical high school students that just get to enjoy their homecoming and kind of reset that way. And they got to do some community work with our Little Govs program, and then we also went down and worked with the middle school, so it's always fun to teach.
Your area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Carrie Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors. Coach, I feel like I should introduce myself to you. It's been a long time, 2 weeks since the last time you guys played. How nice is it to get back on the court today?
Very excited to be back on the court. The girls are super excited and pumped for it and ready to go.
How was the 2 weeks? What's one of the biggest things that you guys were able to do over those 2 weeks to get better?
Yeah, so the first week was homecoming, so the girls got to experience homecoming and just relax and be, more of those typical high school students that just get to enjoy their homecoming and kind of reset that way. And they got to do some community work with our Little Govs program, and then we also went down and worked with the middle school, so it's always fun to teach because that really makes you learn a lot. And then this past week, having an entire 5 days with no game, really coming back and refocusing and working on some fundamentals, working on some new things with each team, and really just gave us a chance to reset and look for the second half of the season.
Obviously, this game will tell a lot too, but over the going into Friday, going into yesterday, could you tell that the girls felt and seemed a lot more rested with that 2 week break?
Yeah, they came into the gym with a lot more energy. Things were rolling. We were picking up a lot of balls that we normally don't, and so they came back with a renewed sense of energy that was fun to watch.
So this Brandon Valley team comes in at 5-9. They've played 2 games this week on Tuesday and Thursday. What have you seen from them on film going to this point of the season?
Yeah, so they're a pretty young team. They only have one senior on their team. Got some pretty young ones. Play a lot of sophomores and juniors, so they don't have a lot of leadership experience on their team, but they do have some good hitters, some good setters. They've got a junior setter that's got some experience and tall, so we got to watch for her. They're a little slower in the transition periods, so we're going to try and take advantage of that, but I think we're going to see a pretty good match today. That's
my next question is going to be, what do you see that you can take advantage of here this afternoon? How do you take advantage of those slower transitions?
Yeah, sending over a second ball, catching them while they're still trying to transition, and then also just being aggressive on serves, hitting those seams, not serving to anybody, making them move on serve receive. It seems to be one of their Achilles heels, so we're hoping to really get aggressive with those serves and really get them moving.
Also, the fact that you guys haven't played in 2 weeks, how important is a good start? I know I ask that question a lot, but there's different reasons why it's important, but how important is a good start? How do you make sure you get a good start today?
Yeah, it's almost like we're starting the season all over again, so we want to come out with that first game win, and so it's really important for us to come out firing with that energy that we've seen this week in practice, and then just keep firing on all squads, and keep us going.
Biggest key for a win this afternoon for the Governors?
Be scrappy, don't let anything drop, and really go back to our fundamentals and find those holes.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Back for the pregame show next here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Planning for next year is right around the corner, but do you know how much nutrients your crops will need? Fall soil sampling with CHS River Plains can help you look at each field's nutrient carryover, provide you with a more accurate farm plan, and allow you to take a position on those nutrients needed when you see fit. Plus, it'll make your life easier next spring when the planters are ready to roll and you don't have to wait. Contact your local CHS River Plains agronomist today, and we'll get the pickup headed your way.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. At Access Health Fort Pierre is here to serve you. Mission driven to provide affordable, high-quality health care. Access Health provides personalized care for the entire family, including chronic and acute care, evaluation of illness and injuries, laboratory services, wellness exams, DOT and sports physicals, and immunizations. Access Health Fort Pierre. Affordable, high-quality service without the wait. Compassionate, committed, and convenient. The clinics of Access Health have been serving Central South Dakota for the past 35 years. Access Health, caring for communities, caring for you.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Look, it's no secret that owning a vehicle can cause a lot of stress, and they get a lot of wear and tear on them through the extreme seasons we've grown to love. Graham Tire wants you to know that you can trust them with any problem that you have with your vehicle. Their ASE certified mechanics can make your AC cool again, or even just change your oil. They can look into and fix those noises that seem to come from nowhere and have you stressed out. Bring your car to Graham Tire so they can put your mind at ease. Graham Tire, your tire store next door. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier. Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
And we welcome you back as we are getting set for a first serve between the Pierre Governors and the Brandon Valley Lynx here in Brandon, as the Governors look to get over 500 for the first time this year, as the Govs are in that spot, an opportunity to take on the team that's just right in front of them in the standings. Brandon Valley at 5-9, they're sitting in 14th place, 14th place with the Governors in 15th. But the Govs are looking for that opportunity to get that 6th win of the season. They do so against a young squad, as Coach Wheelhouse mentioned too. And you look at the stats, their best hitters with over 100 kills, Gianna Stroh and Addie Gruber, be the two to look out for. Both of them over 100 kills each after stats weren't updated, but outside of Gruber missing that game on Thursday, she was 4 kills away from getting to 100 on the season. So both of them are over 100 for the year, both being juniors. Only one senior on the team, as it is Gina James, the only senior for Brandon Valley. So as things sit, you're going to see this almost the complete team will be back again next year, which is saying something about what this Brandon Valley team can do. And we'll see how well they play, and if maybe the veteranship isn't quite there for them right now at this point of the season, but as the year goes on and as the next couple of years go on, there's a lot of good things that can be happening here for this Brandon Valley squad as they get set to take on the Pierre Governors. This is the 11th game of the year. The Governors are past the halfway point now of the season, getting set for this 11th game as they are sitting at 5-5. And as the second half of the season gets going, there's still plenty of really good teams that the Governors will take on here over the next couple weeks, especially. One being the Harrisburg Tigers coming up. That'll be next week, this coming Thursday. So the Governors will play today, Tuesday, Thursday, all on the road before getting back at home next Saturday against Aberdeen Central. So the Govs will be taking on the Huron Tigers, which is a team that's below them in the standings, before taking on the top team in Harrisburg, as Harrisburg and Jefferson looking to be the two best teams in the state, which is not much of a surprise for anybody that's paid attention to volleyball over the last couple of years. It's going to be more of a shock when they're not up on top of the AA standings, because they have been dominant. Both Jefferson and Harrisburg have been dominant over the last several years. Obviously O'Gorman in there as well, but really those last 2 years have been very much so, with Harrisburg and Jefferson being at the top of the AA standings. But the Pierre Governors and Brandon Valley Lynx both looking at and needing a win here today, both trying to get that 6th win of the season. Governors 5-5, Brandon Valley at 5-9. We'll return in 3 minutes with starting lineups and first serve this afternoon. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Back in 3 minutes.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric. For free estimates, commercial, residential, and farm wiring, you'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Govs!
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
As we welcome you back, we are getting set for first serve between the Pierre Governors and the Brandon Valley Lynx. With Drew McIntyre back at the station, John Wickley here on this Saturday afternoon as we go through the starting lineups. First for the visitor Pierre Governors, as it'll be Ellie Browers, the 5'7" senior center, also joins in that hitting category for the Governors. It'll be number 7 make that number 8, Hadley Hart, the 5'6" junior defensive specialist. Number 9, Savannah Fullerton, the 5'8" senior middle hitter. She missed a couple Saturdays ago. Also have J.C. Bauer, the 5'10" senior outside hitter. Campbell Cronin, the 5'11" senior middle hitter. And Addison Soma, the 5'9" senior setter, with Grace Hand, the libero, the 5'8" senior. To round out the and it's a good thing they're playing volleyball today, because I just realized both teams are in their black jerseys. Obviously, the Lynx have the red on their jerseys, but everybody's in their black jerseys. Hanton wearing the white jersey, along with the libero of Brandon Valley as well. So we look at the starting lineups for the Brandon Valley Lynx. Abby Gruber, the 5'10" junior middle hitter. The 5'9" junior outside hitter, Gianna Stroh. Riley Shaley, the 5'7" junior center. Number 7, Jana James, the 5'5" senior defensive specialist. Ashley Ertelt, as it will be 6-foot sophomore middle hitter Ertelt. And number 15, make that number 16, Kennedy Boomsma, the 6-foot sophomore middle hitter and right side hitter for Brandon Valley. And then the libero is Maya Van Westen, the 5'6" sophomore. So in the starting lineup, they do have the one senior, but 2 different sophomores, make that 3 sophomores, and a couple of juniors between Gruber, Stroh, and Shaley. And so it is a young volleyball squad as we are ready to go from Brandon Valley. And I believe the Lynx are going to be the ones to serve first. The Lynx will go from the bottom to the top of your radio dial. And Pierre from the top to the bottom of your dial. So yes, both teams wearing black makes things a little bit more difficult to kind of see, but Pierre is on the opposite side, on the far side of the camera, or the back side, I guess the back side of the camera, however you want to call it, top to the bottom. If you're watching on YouTube, is where we are sit up in the mezzanine, is behind the Brandon Valley side of the attack. So Brandon Valley will get themselves ready to go. Pierre Governors will get their libero and Grace Anton on the court. And we're just about set for volleyball. I said it's a good thing that we're playing volleyball and not basketball or any other sport where you have to go across. Everybody be pretty confused on where things are going. Governors will get the first serve. Addison Soma will be the one to serve first here for the Pierre Governors as we are ready to roll. So Soma, well, had one volleyball given to her. Okay, they'll wait for the down referee to get the volleyball. So we're ready to go. Addison Soma will serve first. Pierre Governors and Brandon Valley Lynx here from Brandon Valley. Coach Grage now talking about something here with the referees. I think everything seems to be okay. All right, here comes Addison Soma with the first serve. It goes off the net and down for an ace. And that's how we get things rolling. Addison Soma with the ace. And Pierre takes a 1-0 lead. That's a good start for this Governor team. Soma will go back to serve again. This one will go over the net, barely over the net. It's going to be played here on the near side. Dug out by Soma. As it was Bauer to Browers in the corner. That is in for a point for Ellie Browers. Got both hands to go across the nets, and Browers gets the first kill of the afternoon. The 2-0 lead here for the Governors. Right off the bat. Soma on the serve again. Received by the libero and Van Westen. That attack was blocked by the Governors. It's going to be a free ball coming this way from Brandon Valley. It'll be Hampton that calls for it. Pass up for someone to set. Browers to the left hand. That ball is tipped and then dug out by Van Westen, the libero again. Far side tapped over the net by Stroh. Comes back to make that James. Now back over here on the near side. We get a net violation against Brandon Valley. It was out, but it is still a point for the Governors. And it was a net violation from the Lynx. A 3-0 lead here in set one. Good start here for the Governors. Soma again here will serve. Comes to the near side or the far side. Now in the middle of the floor. That'll be hit out. That one coming from number 10 in Ertelt. And the first inning air gives the Governors a 4-0 lead here in set number one. Good start here for the Governors. Want to keep things moving. Can't be too comfortable. Short serve, barely over the net. Now near side, that ball is tipped into the net. Another hitting error by Brandon Valley. That set was set too high for Gianna Stroh. And it's a 5-0 lead for the Governors. Soma again with the serve. Comes to the far side. From the back row, more of the attack coming from Boomsma. Now near side, that attack, that'll go down. That's a 2-hit violation. There's a kill for Campbell Cronin, make that J.C. Bauer. And it's now a 6-0 advantage for the Governors. Couldn't ask for a better start. Really, you can't ask for a better start right now. Soma on the serve. Van Weston, this will be set, tapped over the left hand and down, and there's the first point for Brandon Valley. Gianna Stroh picks up the kill to make it 6-1 and finally breaks the streak for the Governors, who had 6 straights to start out the ball game. 6-1 lead and a couple of subs already coming in for Brandon Valley when they get their, already now finally get a chance to get their rotation around to get the first serve as Alexis Vanderham, the 5'6" junior, will serve. This will be received in the back row, and that'll be out. Hadley Hart couldn't receive it cleanly, and an ace for Vanderham, and the first ace of the ball game for Brandon Valley. So now they've scored back-to-back points, pull within 4, 6-2 here in set 1. Hampton on the reception of the serve, it went right back across the net, and it comes right back down for Ertelt. And Ashley Ertelt makes it 6-3, and as quickly as the Governors were up 6-0, 3 straight points for Brandon Valley. Vanderham will serve another time. Hampton to receive this one. Browers with the pass. It'll be a free ball coming across. Sloan Waldron played it across on the free ball. Now on the near side, that goes off the net, not touched by the Governors, and it is out, and a point for Pierre. As Ertel had the opportunity for it, but her second hitting error, and it's now 7-3 for the Governors. Savannah Fullerton, the 5'8" senior, will serve. On the jump serve, skips off the net. The libero is able to play. That one's tipped in. Fullerton to dig it out. Now coming on the near side, Bauer's opportunity. That one skipped off the hands of Vanderham, and it will go down for a point for the Governors. Bauer's attack is another good one for Pierre to make it 8-3. And a 5-point lead again for the Governors. Fullerton on the serve. That goes into the net for service error for the Governors. 8-4 our score here in set number 1. First service error from either side. Ashley Ertelt will serve, the 6-foot sophomore. And that one skips off the net. Waldron's able to play it back across the net on the reception. Now the attack from the middle of the floor is down for a kill for Gruber. Waldron, all she could do after that ball hit the net was just dive forward, and the reception went across the net, and it gave an easy opportunity for a quick set and a kill shot from Gruber, her first of the afternoon. This serve goes a long ways. It goes off the shoulder of Waldron, and it's an ace for Ertelt, and it's now 8-6. So it was 6-0, but now 6 of the last 8 points have gone the way of Brandon Valley to pull within 2. Waldron to receive this serve, got it to the front of the net. Now his pass for Bauer. That attack was dug out. Now it comes back on that far side, tapped over the net, and it goes down for Gianna Stroh. Actually, we're going to make that number 9 in Torgrud that made the kill, and it's now 8-7. Number 9, number 3, the numbers are blocky. Look like number 9. As this will be a service error to make it now 9-7. And a service error for Ertelt. So now it'll go back here for Ava Swenson, the 5'5" senior. Her first serve of the afternoon. Received by Vanderham, now set to the far side. That goes right down the line for Abby Gruber. And it's now 9-8, and Brandon Valley's right back within 1. Second kill of the afternoon for Gruber. 9-8 our score. As Logan McGuire, the freshman, the 5'7" freshman, comes in. On her serve, Swenson to receive. Browers now will set, tapped right down the line, and it goes down for a kill. As it is Akira Gossman with the kill, her first opportunity. And Gossman gives the Governors a 10-8 lead. Ellie Browers will serve. Well, received, that one will be hit out as Gruber hit that one too far. And it's now 11-8. That was a quick set again with the fourth hitting error now by Brandon Valley in set one. And the Governors have a 3-point lead again. They've led this entire first set. Almost an ace by Browers. Now it'll be set far side. That ball's tipped. Hampton got a high dig. Gives the Governors a chance, but it'll be a free ball across by Gossman. Now set here on the near side, blocked by the Governors. Played back again by Brandon Valley. Now it's a dig for Hampton, passed by Browers, and Gossman another opportunity that's dug out. It'll come here to the far side. That attack is dug out by Swenson, but we get a net violation against the Governors. And I didn't see the number pop up. Might have been Gossman that got called for it. As quick as the hand went up and down, maybe just one finger went up to indicate number one. But 11-9 now, the Governors up by 2 here in set one. On the surge, Jana James. Hampton on the reception. Browers the pass for Soma, tapped over the net, but a diving one-handed dig by McGuire. Soma another opportunity, dug out another time. Far side attack is blocked by the Governors. Campbell Cronin with the big stuff, and it's 12-9. Cronin has not picked up a kill yet. Haven't really been able to get the attack rolling for Cronin, but she does come up with a big block. As it is now Hampton on the serve. To the back row it comes, received by the Lynx. Now on the far side, that's right down the line, but Browers is there to dig it out. That attack by Gossman was tipped back over the net. Fullerton trying to tip it back down, and then it'll be hit out and out of play by number 4 and Gianna Stroh. Fifth hitting error by Brandon Valley, and it's now 13-9. Governors have been able to stay on top, now back up by 4 here in set one as Hampton again will serve right over the top of the nets. Now on the near side, that attack is going to be dug out. Good attack by the Brandon Valley, but a good dig by the Governors. Tapped again across the net. Browers is right there. Soma now will set. Fullerton didn't get all of it, but got it across. And now in the middle of the floor, and a little bit of a side shot from Gruber. It skipped off with the hand from Gruber, but picks up the kill. And it's now 13-10. Brandon Valley pulls back within 3. Maya Van Weston will serve here for the Lynx. The libero to the back row for Browers. Soma comes in. Now it's Fullerton that gets it across. Easy dig for Brandon Valley. Left side down the line, but hitting it out. Somehow didn't hit the antenna, but it still was hit out by Gianna Stroh. And it's now 14-10. Governors back up by 4. That's the third hitting error by Stroh in this first set. 14-10 our score. Hadley Hart will serve for the Governors. Hart from the top of your radio dial to the bottom of your radio dial. It is received in the back row. Now sets and a dig there by Hart. As Bauer got it over to Soma, free ball to the back row, Van Weston. Now on the near side, that left-handed attack by Shaley was dug out. Now Soma to the back row again, another dig there from James. Far side, the attack blocked by the Governors again. Stayed on the Brandon Valley side, another block again by the Governors. Browers now to the corner, diving for it is Van Weston. Got it to the front of the net, tipped over, but Fullerton is there to play it. Now Browers will set. It is an attack for Bauer, but that's dug out again by Brandon Valley. The long rally continues. Browers again will set, this time for Soma. Over the net, but Van Weston comes in. Really good passing by Van Weston. Blocked by the Governors, back across. Hampton is there again. Tapped by the Brandon Valley Lynx. Another return back by Brandon Valley. Over the net, one-handed play by Hart. And it comes back across. Bauer barely jumped. Another diving dig, and the point for the Governors. A long rally turns a point for Pierre, and it's 15-10. Everybody takes a sigh of relief and a timeout well taken by Coach Grange because the Governors pick up a lot of momentum on that point. A long rally that turned into a couple of tips here and there that finally fell for the Governors to get a 15-10 lead. Our first timeout of the afternoon, 15-10 in set one. The Governors lead over Brandon Valley. We'll take a timeout with them back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Gear up for an exhilarating fall season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporters of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the field or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield and Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912. Pierre Governors have a 15-10 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schiffelbein scoreboard here in set number one. And what a long rally that turned into for the Governors and Lynx, and Pierre picked up the massive point to go up by 5 instead of making it a 3-point contest. As out of the timeout, Hadley Hart on the serve. It'll be set middle of the floor. That ball is blocked by Fullerton. Now it comes back again at the front of the nets to the back row. Hanson, that couldn't dig that one out cleanly. It moved up and then started to try and go back. And I believe that kill was what it was for Brandon Valley, but it ends up being for Stroh, her second. The hard part about being behind everybody is that the hair really gets in the way of trying to find the number. Here is Fullerton. That ball is going to be a net violation against Brandon Valley. It was tipped over the net by Pierre and Fullerton, and Brandon Valley got into the net, so the Governors pick up the point. They lead it by 5, 16-11 here in set number one. They have led the entire way, which included a 6-0 start to this first set. Addison Soma on the serve. This will be on the near side. That attack skipped off the net, and the Governors have to play it. Somehow staying out of the net was Bauer. Went to the back row, but played by James. And then that block by Fullerton, and the point for the Governors. Bauer and Fullerton both there. And Savannah Fullerton picks up the block shot. And a 17-11 lead, matching the largest lead for the Governors now at 6. As we get back to that first rotation for the Governors, which was so successful with Addison Soma serving. This will be at the net. That ball is tipped. Hart is there to play it. It's now Soma again. It'll be on the near side for Bauer. That ball was blocked by Brandon Valley, but still played, and Bauer has to get a free ball. A little miscommunication by the Governors, but still got it across the net. That's tipped. Soma's there to play it. Growers now here, a chance for Bauer, blocked by Brandon Valley. As Boozma, as well as also Ertelt were both over there for the block. And it's now 16, make that 17-12. As the Governors lead by 5 here in set one. Looking for that first set win. Governors have not had a sweep at any point this year yet, and they would love for a sweep. Obviously, we got a long way to go for that to happen. The Governors still need to win that first set. This will be off the hands and out of play, and a kill for J.C. Bauer to make it 18-12. Fourth kill in set one for J.C. Bauer. And it brings up Savannah Fullerton. 6-point advantage here for the Governors. Got to the back line. On the far side, that attack goes out. It was hit too strong by Stroh. Her fourth hitting air, and the Governors now have their largest lead in set one, 19-12 over Brandon Valley. 6 points away from taking the first set here on the road. Fullerton, that'll be too far from Fullerton, 19-13. Second service error for the Governors, both being by Fullerton. As Ashley Erdolt will go back to serve here for Brandon Valley. From left, or from the bottom to the top of your radio dial, I was going to say from left to right. This will be the attack from Bauer that's dug out far side, tapped over. Browers now to pass for Bauer again. That is a high dig, got to the scorer's table, but no chance to play it back in play for Brandon Valley. And it's now 20-13. J.C. Bauer swung really well in this first set. A 7-point lead here for the Governors in set 1 and 5 points away from picking up a first set win. Ava Swenson on the serve. This will be on the far side. That one right down the line and barely stays in for Abby Gruber. Her 4th kill of the first set. Likes that outside spot and right down that far end of the line. As Logan McGuire is back in, as the freshman will serve for Brandon Valley. Hampton nearly misplayed that service reception. Gossman on the free ball. Van Weston now far side. Gruber again with the 2 hands, got it across, but Gossman. Now the Governors trying to play it back. It went behind the antenna, going across the net. Too far of a pass for Pierre, and Gossman had no chance. And it's now 20-15. Got to be able to close it out. Are the Governors still leading by 5? Hanson, that's going to be an ace. And it's 20-16, pulling within 4. And Coach Carrie Wheelhouse will take the timeouts. She had 2 of them, uses that first one. 20-16, Governors lead it by 4 here in set 1. We will step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
First timeout taken by Coach Carrie Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors, but they have a 4-point lead, 20-16 on American Family Insurance and Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard here in set number 1. As it is Logan McGuire that will serve again here. Both teams with 1 timeout each. Hampton to receive the serve and then set right back down, but a net violation by Brandon Valley. It was Abby Gruber who got the kill, but she hit the net on the way down, and it gives the point to the Governors. That's a big break for Pierre to go up by 5 instead of being a 3-point game. So 21-16, Browers on the serve. Received by Van Weston. Now it'll come free and over to the back row for Hampton. Addison Soma runs up on it. 2 hands, got to it. Diving dig. High up in the air. It'll be a free ball coming across from McGuire. Growers with a quick set. Tap down and a kill for Campbell Cronin. Her first of the afternoon. And it's 22-16. That quick set from Browers, and the quick didn't have to have all of it from Campbell Cronin. Picked the spot perfectly just to her rights. As Browers will serve that one too far. And a service air to make it 22-17. Third service air by the Governors here in the first set. Jana James back to serve for Brandon Valley. The lone senior on the squad. Soma on the reception. Browers, quick set again. Now we'll get a net violation again by Brandon Valley, which puts the Governors 2 points away from a first set win. And Coach Grage, oh no, she's asking a question. Oh, yeah, she will take the timeout. So 23-17. Governors lead it by 6 here in set number 1. 2 points away from taking this first set. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. We're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
It is a 23-17 lead here for the Pierre Governors over the Brandon Valley Lynx in set number 1. As it will be Grace Hinton to serve, coming out of the timeout from the top to the bottom of your radio dial. as the Govs will be looking for an opportunity to pick up that first set win. James on the reception. This will be blocked, but not back on the other side as Gruber will pick up the points. Gruber's 5th kill of set number 1. And Van Westen, the 5'6" sophomore, the libero, back to serve. Swenson on the reception. It'll be Soma now to back set for Gossman, trying to put it to the corner. And it'll be come back here on the far side. That attack goes into the nets, hitting air from Gianna Stroh. That's her 5th hitting air of the set. It is 24-18, a 6-point lead for the Governors and 6 set points to work with. Hallie Hartz will be the one to try and put the Governors into a set 1 win. Hart, the lefty on the serve. It is received by Van Westen, set by McGuire. Then the attack was partially tipped and then dug out. Soma, that ball is blocked, comes back over. Now Soma will set. It'll be an attempt for Bauer. That is dug out by Brandon Valley, stayed alive by the Governors. Browers trying to push it to the corner. Now set middle of the floor, tapped over, and it will go down for a kill for Ertel. And Ashley Ertel picks up her 2nd kill of the afternoon to make it 24-19. But still a 5-point lead here for the Governors, who are trying to pick up the first set win. Ryan Sheely back here to serve, 5'7" junior. This lefty on the serve. Hard to receive. Soma will pass to the front of the net. That one was tipped off the Bauer attack. That'll be a free ball coming for the Governors. Growers will set for Fullerton. That one's down for a kill, and a set 1 win. Savannah Fullerton's first kill of the afternoon picks up the Governors' 25-19 victory in set number 1. They have that 1-0 lead, looking for a 2-0 lead. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
AGE Corporation's Contractors and Crane Service is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Athletics. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work construction and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That's 223-2732. AGE, proud supporters of local sports. Slumberland Furniture is shifting gears and presenting their fall home sale. You'll find deals on items throughout the store with savings of up to 50% off retail price. Plus, if it's time for an overhaul, be sure to ask about Slumberland Furniture's special financing with 0% interest for 24 months. See us for details. We carry top-of-the-line quality like Flex Steel and Lazy Boy. And for every room of the home, the fall home sale at Slumberland Furniture. Slumberland Furniture on the truck bypass in Pierre and slumberland.com.
Do you love video games and want to compete with a team? The Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area is starting a new esports academy for students in grades 4 through 12 to learn and compete alongside their team against other clubs across the state and country in games like Rocket League, Super Smash Bros., and Valorant. For more information and to sign up, go to bgccapearea.org/programs/esports-academy. We can't wait to have you on our team.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
25-19 in set number 1 for the Pierre Governors as we welcome you back here to Brandon for set number 2. Governors have a 1-0 lead. They're looking to extend that here in this ball game. They were led by J.C. Bowers, 5 kills in set 1. Abby Gruber had 5 of the 10 kills for Brandon Valley in that first set as well. As the Lynx actually end up having more kills in that first set than the Governors did. albeit being just one, 10-9. But the biggest thing was the 8 hitting errors for Brandon Valley and the numerous net violations that they got called for. That gave the Govs that opportunity for that first set win. Now, the Governors did not trail at all in that first set. They led it 6-0. It got to 9-8, and that was as close as it ever got. It was 8-7, but ended up being 9-8, and pushed that. Brandon Valley just unable to get that tying point at any point in that first set. So now the Governors want to continue that in set number 2. They don't want this to be a 1-1 tie. Keep Brandon Valley down while you can, especially with the fact that they have lost 4 straight and have only won 1 set in those 4 straight losses. They were 5-5, just like the Governors were, but have only won 1 set since they beat T-Area 3-0. And T-Area in their first year in AA have been a struggle for them, 0-15 on the season for the T-Area Titans. But we're ready to go for set number 2. Logan McGuire will serve first. Getting a different type of a look to start this second set, but J.C. Bauer gives you the same look that she had in the first set with the first point kill, her 6th of the afternoon, and a 1-0 lead. Hitting out of the middle for Bauer in that first opportunity, and it's a 1-0 lead. Savannah Fullerton will serve. This will be played here on the near side. That attack will be hit out. That one from Gianna Stroh, who has struggled to keep it in play. That's her 5th hitting error of this contest. The Governors have a 2-0 lead here in the first couple points of this second set. That attack was tipped. That'll be a kill. That one went out of play. No chance for anybody in the back row to go after it. And Abby Gruber has her 6th kill of the afternoon as well. And Brandon Valley in a much better spot in this second set. Not down 6-0 before they get the first point. They pull within 1 at 2-1. James will serve. Right over the net, Waldron comes into play. Now it'll be an opportunity. That one is dug out and a couple of diving plays. Campbell Cronin with that chance, and then miscommunication for the Governors. As that ball lands harmlessly down, and Gruber picks up the point to make it 2-2. And we've got our first tie at a point where there are points being played and being made in the sets. Other than 0-0, this is the only time we've been tied. This will be the corner for Browers, who put it right on the line and down. And Ellie Browers catches Brandon Valley somewhat sleeping, but also in that right spot where nobody was at, and Browers picks up her 2nd. And the Governors have a 3-2 lead. They go right back on front. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Just after 3 o'clock with the Governors leading 3-2 here in set number 2. This will be James on the reception. That one went off the antenna, and the pass was not a good one for the Brandon Valley Lynx, and a 4-2 lead here in set 2 for the Governors. Ava Swenson will serve again here for Pierre. Swenson, this will be received by James. That one goes across. Swenson on the dive on the dig. Now the set will come for Gossman. That one is dug out. Libero for Brandon Valley. This will be a kill here for the Lynx in Sheely, her first. The libero for Brandon Valley, the sophomore Maya Van Westen, has been very good this afternoon. Everything that she's been able to dig out has been nearly perfect passes to the setter, at least to the front of the net. As this will be served out by Gruber. Too strong from Gruber, and it's 5-3. So Brandon Valley still looking for that first lead, and have only been tied 2-2. Ellie Browers on the serve. That goes into the nets. And it's now 5-4, and the teams trade service errors. Usually you see Ellie Browers go too strong with their serves. That time went into the nets. As this will be Sheely on the serve, the lefty, back to Hanton. That'll be Browers, as Soma will get it to the corner. Van Westen, another good play, back to the front of the net. Swenson, though, on the dig, and it's going to be tipped by Soma and down for a point. Addison Soma picks up her first kill of the afternoon, and it's a 6-4 lead. It was right at the top of the net where that ball was going to land. as Grace Hampton will go back to serve with a 6-4 lead here in set number 2. Grace Hampton. This will be played here by one touch by McGuire. What a set by McGuire, but the Governors get it back across after a diving dig, and they'll get a point. Addison Soma with the redirection got it over, and Brandon Valley was not set up defensively. And Soma picks up big back-to-back points for Pierre to go up by 3, 7-4. Grace Hampton on the serve. Van Weston on the reception. That'll be on the far side. That attack will go down for a kill. Boomsma picks up just her first of the afternoon, and Brandon Valley pulls back within 2, 7-5. 4 kills of the 5 points for Brandon Valley Lynx. Governors with 4 kills so far, and their 7 points here in set number 2. On the serve from Vanderham. It'll be on the near side. Fullerton had to have a tough angle, got it across though, then blocked by Soma. Stays alive by Brandon Valley, and then to the corner right in, and it lands in. Boomsma, who did not have a kill in the first set, has back-to-back points for Brandon Valley, and they pull back within 1, now 7-6. Vanderham again on the serve. Received by Browers, went across the net, so now an opportunity. Here's Boomsma again, looking for a third straight, but that's a high dig by Browers, tapped over the net by Soma. That'll be played here on the near side. That one goes right down the line, and Boomsma's got 3 in a row to tie it up at 7-7. I think maybe we called Boomsma name once or twice in that first set, but she's got 3 straight points to tie it up at 7 apiece here in the second set. This will be served long by Vanderham, and the Governors pick up the point to go up 8-7. So yet again, Brandon Valley is thwarted from having their first lead of the afternoon. And the Governors have it still early in this second set, leading 8-7 as Hadley Hart checks back in to serve. On the lefty of the serve. That one just a bit too far from Hart's, and it's tied right back up at 8 apiece. Back-to-back service errors by the Governors. First service error of the afternoon by Hart. As it'll be the serve, Hampton to receive. Now Fullerton, free ball that will go across. And Weston, the good pass up front, and there's Brandon Valley's first lead. Abby Gruber gives Brandon Valley the 9-8 advantage. Her 3rd kill of the second set, 8th overall today. And Brandon Valley has their first lead, now 9-8. And Weston again will serve the libero. It's a short serve, diving for Hampton. When it crossed the net, another opportunity, but the set was too high. Punched over by Soma. Now another set here from Boomsma, but that was blocked. And it does not go back across the net as Kennedy Boomsma makes it 10-8. 4 kills in this set now for Boomsma. She got 4 of the last 5 points, 4 of the last 6 points for Brandon Valley. Hart dives for that reception. Now the attack. That was a hard hit there by Bauer, but that's dug out by Vanderham, and then hit long by Boomsma, and finally she makes a mistake. 10-9. I mean, it wasn't even Boomsma just hitting, getting blocked or dug out. It was Boomsma just hitting and getting points. The second hitting here of the set by Brandon Valley. 10-9. Governors down by 1. Soma on the serve. Far side the attack. Hart with a nice dig. Soma right at the net. It got over the net. Did not hit the antenna. Now set. The attack goes right down the line and in for Gruber. And 11-9 as Hart had ducked, maybe thinking that that ball was going to go out. But Gruber with the kill to make it now 11-9. Brandon Valley up by 2. Ties their largest lead. Logan McGuire on the serve. Hampton to receive. Waldron now to set the attack. Just hit long by Bauer, who barely got up off the ground. And Bauer's first hitting error. And a timeout taken by Coach Kerry Wheelhouse. 12-9, Brandon Valley leads here in set 2. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
As we welcome you back, 12-9 our score, the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Cleveland Guardians beat the Detroit Tigers 7-0 in Game 1 of the ALDS. The New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies are just getting underway, just about half first pitch. We will have for you coming up Ohio State and Iowa. They got started just about half an hour ago. We'll join that in progress as we are back underway here at Brandon. As Ellie Browers two-hand hit across and miscommunication by Brandon Valley out of the timeout gives them point to the Governors to make it 12-10. Pierre picks up a much needed point to make it a 2-point lead for Brandon Valley. We just got through the first quarter between Ohio State and Iowa, 7-0 lead for the Buckeyes. Again, we'll join that in progress after we're done here this afternoon. Left hand to the attack, and it was up in the air for Campbell Cronin, who got a piece of it, but Sheely will grab the kill. Rhea Sheely makes it 13-10 for the Lynx here in the second set. Jana James, the senior, on the serve. Waldron to receive. Browers now will set. Back row attack from Waldron, who will hit that one too far. Coming here to the near side, or the bottom of your radio dial, and Waldron picks up the hitting air. Just the third hitting air overall by the Governors. But they trail it 14-10 here in this second set. Waldron was close to maybe two-hit attack, but it will be played by Brandon Valley. That set was almost too high, and Gruber got a fingertip on it to pick up the kill. Another changeup from Abby Gruber. She's now got 10 kills in the afternoon, 5 in each of the two sets. 15-10 our score here in set number 2. Waldron, it is now Browers that will set, but it has to be hit by Bauer, who didn't get all of it. Now the attack will go down. Oh, it was out, but it was touched. It ended up going out, but it was touched by the Governors. 16-10 for Brandon Valley. Another kill for Abby Gruber, who now has 11. James on another serve. Hampton misplayed the serve, goes to the referee, and it's an ace for Jana James. Her first of the afternoon, and Brandon Valley is starting to run away with this second set. All of a sudden, a 17-10 lead. Well, they did not lead until it was 10-9, and there's the attack for Campbell Cronin to pick up the kill in the middle of the floor. And Cronin's got just her second of the afternoon. 17-11 here in set 2. Ava Swenson will check back in. Governors have a rally of 6 straight. It's not necessary that they do have the rally. And we need the volleyballs. So it's one of the volleyballs to be thrown over to Ava Swenson. But here is now Swenson to serve. This will be played on the back row by Van Weston. Tapped at the net. Browers tried to keep it alive, but that's all they could do. And it's 18-11. Gianna Stroh, who is the team leader in kills, but been quiet. Only 3 kills so far for Gianna Stroh. As Abby Gruber goes back to serve. Hampton on the reception of it. Browers now will set, but it goes to the net. Gossman somehow got it over and kept it in the antenna. Hampton, easy dig there. Governors can get reset. Waldron on the serve. That goes down for Gossman. And Kira Gossman makes it 18-12. That's a heck of an effort by Kira Gossman, who had the tough angle, keep it in between the poles and keep it in play. And then that set from Waldron wasn't the best, but Gossman was able to keep it in play again and pick up the kill. This will be set. That one was tipped, and Swenson can't dig it out. As Ertel will get her third of the afternoon, makes it 19-12, a 7-point lead again here for Brandon Valley. Governors still the timeout left in this second set. Well, once Brandon Valley got that lead, their first lead today. It's been all Lynx in this second set right now, up by 7. Brewers will come in to set. Addison Soma on the attack, easily dug out by James. And then Hanson with a nice dig, got back across net though. Another set here on the near side. That is tipped from Boomsma, and it was stayed on the Governor's side. And Boomsma's got 5 kills all in this second set, and the Governors will take their final timeout here in the second set. 20-12, Brandon Valley leads by 8 here in set number 2. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Let Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre help you update your home or office with the latest in hardwood, laminate, ceramic, vinyl, and carpet fashions. With over 30 years of flooring fashion and solutions, Country Carpet and Flooring makes choosing the right items fun and easy. For the latest design in flooring, call 224-9297 or stop by 414 East Sioux Avenue. Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre.
20-12, Brandon Valley leads here in set number 1. That makes that set number 2. Governors took the first set 25-19. And the Governors take their second and final timeouts. And again, I mentioned Ohio State and Iowa. They're into the second quarter now. After that game concludes, so we'll join that game in progress after we're done. And after that game concludes, we'll have the Royals and Yankees, followed by the Padres and Dodgers with game 1 of the ALDS and the NLDS. Royals-Yankees scheduled for a 5:38 first pitch, and then the Dodgers and the Padres for a 7:38 first pitch, so we'll have to join that in progress a little bit later than the Yankees and Royals. So this will be received by Swenson. Can we have the timeout? The attack is dug out by James. Now that one will go out from Boomsma, and a hitting error by Kennedy Boomsma makes it 20-13. Brandon Valley is 5 points away from making this a 1-1 tie here in the second set. Grace Hanton on the serve here for the Governors. Right over the net it goes. Now the attack, high attack, but dug out by Hanton. Back across the net, was landing right in front of the net. Now Swenson on another dig. Brewers, Soma. That attack is dug out by Van Weston. Tapped on the far side. Brewers again to receive that. And then a two-hand shove to the back corner was dug out by James. And then Kennedy Boomsma, who's having herself a heck of a second set, picks up kill number 6 of the day, all in this set, and it's 21-13. She has been the best player on the floor in this second set. Gruber has been the best player overall today for both these teams. The fact that she's got 11 kills in these 2 sets so far, but Boomsma has been the second, or has been the best player in this second set. Here's Fullerton, but the attack is hit too far from Fullerton. Now 22-13, 9-point advantage. And where the Governors, they've only got 4 hitting errors this afternoon, but the attack from Brandon Valley has just been too good for the Lynx in this second. Here is now Gossman with that attack. It's dug out again. Hanton to play. Brewers now will set for Soma. That ball is blocked. Fullerton, after it was redirected to her, got it set up for Brewers, who put it in the back row. Now the attack will go down as Erdfeld looked like she was just floating in the air, waiting for that ball to come to her. And she gets her second kill of the set, 4th of the afternoon, and it's 23-13, a 10-point lead for Brandon Valley here in the second set. Swenson nearly misplayed that serve, but the Governors are able to get it over Fullerton on the free ball, and it goes right back for another kill, as this will be, I believe that was number 9. It is number 9 in Torgrud. Her second kill to make it 24-13, and 11 set points to work with here for Brandon Valley. Hanton now back for Swenson. The back row attack goes into the nets, and that will put an end to the second set, 25-13. The Governors fall in the second set, but we're tied at 1. 25-19, 13-25, 1-1 tie at the end of 2 sets. Back with set number 3 after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Home Care Services is a private agency committed to providing expert advice and specialized care to those who want to remain living independently at home. Home Care Service has a team of nurses, caregivers, and administrative staff that offers 30-plus years of in-home support services to our local communities. For more information about Home Care Services, call 224-2273. Expert advice, professional care. Home Care Services, 224-2273.
At Anderson Rumsa Dental, we want to change the way your family views the dentist. Let us replace your dread of the chair with personal service in a friendly and inviting atmosphere. Using state-of-the-art technology, we offer porcelain crowns completed in one day, saving you time and money. Anderson Rumsa Dental, located at 1521 North Harrison Avenue in Pierre. Experience dental procedures performed while you're in a deeply relaxed state, often with no recollection of the time passed. Anderson Rumsa Dental. Call us today at 605-224-6111. That's 605-224-6111.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, our top priority is providing value to our members. Since 1941, we have helped our neighbors buy homes and vehicles, finance their farms and ranches, insure their assets, and retire comfortably. From Custer to Sioux Falls, we live and work in our communities, and we treat our members like family. Visit bhfcu.com to learn more about how you can join. BHFCU is member-owned, not-for-profit, and federally insured by NCUA.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. So we head to set number 3, all tied at 1 apiece. 25-19 for the Governors in set 1, and 15, make that 13-25 for Brandon Valley in set number 2, as they were led by Abby Gruber and Kennedy Boozma, each having 6 kills apiece in that second set. Governors had just 6 kills themselves. It has been the attack of Brandon Valley. It's not, I wouldn't say that the Governors haven't been able to have their attack, but it has been a lot of the attack from Brandon Valley. And especially when you only scored 13 points in that second set, and you have 3 of those points coming from, or 5 of those points coming from errors by Brandon Valley. That leaves just 2 other points besides the 6 kills, which the Governors didn't have an ace in that second set, but a couple of net violations by Brandon Valley. So of course, the amount of kills that you're going to have in the second set are going to be much fewer. Addison Soma will get us started here in the third set. As we are underway, was received here by Brandon Valley and by Torgrud. The Governors have to have a free ball to get it back across the net. Hampton rolls it across. Now Torgrud make that Gruber again with the attack. Soma with the left hand couldn't dig it out. And Brandon Valley is out in front here in set number 3. And Abby Gruber with now 13 kills. Here in this contest, and we've just got 1 point into set number 3. James on the serve, Growers to the back row. It'll end up coming now here on the far side. That attack stays in, and Gianna Stroh has now got her 4th kill, and a 2-0 lead for the Brandon Valley Lynx. James on the serve. It'll be Waldron. Now the attack from Hart. That is dug out by Van Weston. Tapped over and down from Gruber to make it 3-0 here quickly for Brandon Valley. So it's now Brandon Valley who has turned the tides on the Pierre Governors after the Govs started out with a 6-0 lead in set 1. Never trailed until about the midway point of set number 2. But it has been Brandon Valley all since then. Ellie Growers will push that into the net to make it 4-0 for Brandon Valley. Hitting air from Growers. That is the 6th air of the afternoon from the Governors. That attack, there we go for the Govs. J.C. Bauer makes it 4-1. Bauer will pick up kill number 7, but just her second since the first set. She had 5 in set number 1, but only 1 in set number 2. As Fullerton will serve here for the Governors. Van Weston to receive it. Middle of the floor, Gruber's got another one. Abby Gruber has been almost untouchable. She's now got 14 kills to just 1 hitting error. That's a pretty good hitting percentage on top of the fact that there hasn't been a whole lot of times that the Governors have been able to dig her out. It is Brewers now that will set. That attack is going to be blocked. Bauer's attempt blocked by Ertfeldt and Stroh to make it 6-1 for Brandon Valley. Give that to Ertfeldt on the serve now for Van Weston. Coming in, Cronin popped it across. Now far side. That attack will be touched and a kill for Stroh to make it 7-1. And Brandon Valley is all Lynx here in this third set to open things up. You're not having the start of this third set that they had in set number 1 and in number 2. Waldron in the reception. Now Brewers. That set, Cronin, that is out, was not touched. And it's now 8-1. Campbell Cronin, her first hitting error of the afternoon. 8-1 lead for Brandon Valley here in this third set. Long serve from Van Weston, stayed in play, so Hart had to play it. Now Cronin the attack. Van Weston's easily there to dig it out. Left-handed attack coming from Sheely. That one was dug out. There's a kill for J.C. Bauer. And it's now 8-2. Bauer with the big kill. And Bauer's picked up her 8th of the afternoon. 8-2 now our score. Bauer's got both points of this third set for the Governors. Ava Swenson will serve. This will be out on the far side. That is going to be into the nets with a 4-hit violation against Brandon Valley. Stroh couldn't get it across. And you can see Brandon Valley had 8 hitting errors in set 1, only 3 in that second set. And really took it to the Governors, and Swenson missed an ace by half an inch. And it's now 9-3, and that's the 5th service error, make them the 6th service error for the Pierre Governors. 9-3, Brandon Valley leading and serving. Sheely on the serve. Waldron to receive. Now the attack from Gossman is dug out at the net. Looking for a violation against the Governors with Brandon Valley. I think they're more concerned about that violation from the Governors, and they weren't ready for the point to come and the ball to come back down and make it now 9-4. So the Governors pick up the point. I think it was Cronin there that was at the net. No avail on the arguments. And another service error by the Governors makes it 10-4 for Brandon Valley. Hitting service error number 7. Vanderham now goes back to serve. 10-4. Brandon Valley leads it by 6 in set 3. Swenson, Brewers. That one's a free ball from Gossman. The best set there by the Governors in free ball. And then the opportunity for a block for Cronin, but Ertfeldt was able to beat it 11-4. And Ertfeldt's got her 5th. Vanderham, another serve. Hanton, Brewers, two-hand kind of shoved it across the net. And then it was a net violation maybe. Nope, 4-hit violation. As it was, the set was too far away for Sheely to make it allow 11-5. As make it, Hanton will serve here for the Governors. Tapped over, easily played by Brewers. Now it's Fullerton middle of the floor. That one is dug out by Sheely. Free ball here from Brandon Valley. Hanton, the pass up to Brewers. Now Soma. That attack dug out the back row by Vanderham. Got one hand up on it. Hampton on dig in the back row for the Governors. Gossman's attempt was blocked, but Hampton in the right spot. Now Gossman again, tough angle opportunity, dug out by Van Weston. Hampton can't dig that one out. Maybe had a little bit too much spin on it, as Boomsma will pick up another kill to make it 12-5. Kendi Boomsma, 7 kills now in the afternoon. Gruber's been consistent all game, but Boomsma might have been the one to turn the tide for Brandon Valley. With those 6 kills in that second set, had 0 in that first set. She's been kind of the difference maker, as this will end up being an ace for the Lynx to make it 13-5. That one's for Ertfeldt. And Ashley Ertfeldt's got her second ace of the afternoon. And Ertfeldt, the sophomore, another serve from Swenson to receive that. It's going to be another ace. Misplayed it. And it's 14-5. Back-to-back aces for Ashley Ertfeldt. Then Ertfeldt, I was saying Ertfeldt, but it's Ertfeldt, had the F in there that wasn't supposed to be. Here's Soma with the quick set over the nets. Now Soma will set this one again for Gossman. That was blocked. Swenson's there to play it behind her. Then Browers got it to the back corner, was trying to get to the back corner. It was touched by Brandon Valley, and it was misplayed by the Lynx, and Browers will get the point for Pierre to make it 14-6. Hadley Hartz will serve. 14-6, Brandon Valley leading by 8 here in this third set. Hart, that one just a bit too strong from Hart. 15-6. Hart's third service error, third in this set by the Governors. 8 overall in the contest now for Pierre. A 9-point lead again for Brandon Valley. They're looking for a 2-1 lead after it was all Pierre in that first set. This will be an opportunity for Bauer. That's dug out by Vanderham. Now here is Sheely. That goes down for a kill to make it 16-6. Sheely's got her third kill. 16-6 lead for Brandon Valley here in set number 3. Logan McGuire, the freshman, on the serve. He goes into the net this time, and it's now 16-7. McGuire's first service error. Addison Soma now will serve. Knuckleball from Soma, and Weston played it perfectly, though. Soma with the nice dig off the attack. Another opportunity that was touched by the Governors, and it will be a point for Brandon Valley. I believe that was coming from number 9 in Torgrud that will get the kill again to make it now 17-7. Back to serve, Jana James. 10-point lead for Brandon Valley, another 10-point advantage. Hanton, it'll be set from Fullerton, blocked from Bauer. And a lift is called against J.C. Bauer. Thought maybe they're going to call a forehand violation, but it was definitely blocked. But they call a lift on Bauer. And now a timeout taken by the Governors. 18-7 in set number 3. The Lynx have an 11-point lead. Back in 30 seconds here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Sanford Health Peer Clinic provides comprehensive and convenient care to Pierre, South Dakota, and its surrounding communities. We care for all your health needs, including preventive care, pediatric health, annual checkups, chronic disease care, and more. Schedule an appointment today at 605-224-0369. Ask about our heart health specialists. Visit this clinic on the third Wednesday every month. Sanford Health Clinic, Pierre, 605-224-0369.
It is 18-7 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard as we welcome you back here to Brandon Valley as the Governors take their first time out. Down by 11, 18-7 as Jana James will go back to serve. James Here for Brandon Valley, up by 11 on the serve. Browers to receive. Now it's Waldron that will set, tapped over by Bauer. And now the attack coming from Brandon Valley. Stroh's attack was dug out. Another attack, but that one was hit too far from J.C. Bauer. And it's now 19-7. Third hitting error of the set for the Governors. James again on the serve. Hart on the reception is Fullerton's chance. That one was tipped by Brandon Valley, dug out by the Lynx. A free ball coming back to Pierre. Waldron's set for Browers will be hit too far, and it's now 20-7. And Brandon Valley is running away with this third set. What was a almost perfect start for the Governors in that first set, leading the entire way, has turned into now what will be most likely a 2-1 deficit without something to happen quickly in this third set. Middle of the floor, Abby Gruber's got another kill. That was right at center court for Gruber, who has been quiet in this third set for the most part. That's only her fourth kill. I say only because she had 11 split pretty much evenly through those first two sets, 5 and 6. This will be now another set far side. The attack from Stroh is dug out by Hart. At the net, Browers to play it. Fullerton will come in. Brandon Valley was all spread out, so Fullerton at the middle of the floor was able to pick up a kill by just putting it right in the middle of the campfire for Brandon Valley, who, again, they were all spread out. As Fullerton is now serving here for the Governors. Down by 13 in this third set. On the far side, Stroh's attempts. Fullerton got a piece of it to dig it out. Standing attack from Bauer. Now comes in, tapping it over with Stroh. Browers over from Cronin. That's dug out again for the Lynx. Stroh another attack. Waldron. Browers tipped it, got it over and got it down. Stroh was trying to almost a drive-by of a block of Browers. She got a piece of it, but didn't get enough of it to put it back on the Governor's side, and makes it 21-9. Fullerton, that serve almost was touched by James. In the last second, the Lynx yelled out. She put her hands back down, and another service error by Pierre. Fourth service error of the day from Savannah Fullerton. And Weston on the serve. Waldron was able to receive. That'll be Bauer. That one was coming to the near side on the sideline, almost was going out. Now Stroh goes cross court and will pick up the point to make it 23-9, a 14-point lead. As Gianna Stroh has now doubled up her kill total in this set. A 6-kill afternoon for Stroh, 3 in this third set. And 2 points away for the Lynx to take a third set win. Browers now for Cronin. That is hit out by Campbell Cronin. And it's 15 set points to work with for Brandon Valley. 5 hitting errors in the third set for the Governors. 24-9. Waldron on the reception. Browers will set now for Bauer. She'll hit that one out, and that will send us to a fourth set. 25-9 in set number 3 for Brandon Valley, and they take a 2-1 advantage over Pierre, and we'll be looking for the 4-set win coming up in 2 minutes. Back in 2 minutes for set number 4. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Sports. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes from the South Dakota State Capitol building and right down the road from where the Pierre Governors play. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Go Govs!
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Hi, I'm South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley. If you are a crime victim, there is a way you can stay updated on your case. Crime victims can access the statewide Automated Victim Information and Notification System, or SAVIN. This free service provides victims with important criminal information and notifications. For more information, call 1-844-299-4608 or go to savin.sd.gov.
Set number 4, Pierre Governors need to rally against Brandon Valley, down 2-1 now after taking that first set. Back-to-back sets, 25-13 and 25-9. The Governors won the first set 25-19, but failed to score 25 points combined in the next two sets, having just 22 in sets 2 and 3 combined. And Brandon Valley on the other side, boy, have they really enjoyed what Abby Gruber has done this afternoon. 15 kills on the afternoon for Abby Gruber. And then you look at Kenny Boozma, who's got 7, and like I said, she's not going to have the most kills outside of having a wild fourth set, but her being able to come alive in that second set, picking up 6 of her 7 kills so far in that second set, as this will be a first point for Brandon Valley, as the Governors had trouble on the serve receive. And a 1-0 advantage here for Brandon Valley in set number 4, as Logan McGuire starts off the serving again. But it wasn't until Boozma got going that Brandon Valley got their first lead, and then have not looked back since then. Hampton trying to get the pass up. Hart from the back row with the attack. It'll be coming back to the front of the nets, and a kill for Raya Sheely. And it's a 2-0 lead here for Brandon Valley. And once Brandon Valley took the lead in that second set, they have not trailed since then. Came around the 10-9 mark was when Brandon Valley had the lead in that second set, and they have not trailed since then, where the Governors didn't trail until that point in that first and second set. That's the attack that will go into the net from J.C. Bauer, and it's 3-0 here for Brandon Valley. And one team almost looks more fatigued than the other, but one team has had 2 weeks off, and then they have struggled in this third and fourth set. Another not great passing by the Governors. On the near side, the attack, that's dug out from Gruber, the attempt. Waldron was able to dig it out. Now on the far side, that attack will go down, and that'll be another kill to make it 4-0. As Torgrud gets her 4th kill. She's had a kill in each of the 4 sets now, and a 4-0 lead for Brandon Valley. And this will be McGuire, her 5th serve, and it does go deep for McGuire, and it's now 4-1. That is the first service error to make that the second service error for McGuire. And 6th overall today by Brandon Valley. Ava Swenson back to serve here for the Governors. Comes to the bottom of your radio dial, and then misplayed by Sheely. Spun off her hand and stayed in the Brandon Valley side in the first inning here by the Lynx, who had 8 in that first set, but have had 5. Now make that the 6th one they've had since the start of set number 2. Van Weston pushed back down by Gossman, and a good play from Kerry Gossman. A reception from Van Weston, one of the few mistakes she has made. Gossman made her pay for it. That's her 3rd kill this afternoon, and the Governors have scored 3 straight after trailing 4-0. They've got themselves back within 1 at 4-3. Gossman on the serve. Make that Swenson on the serve. That attack is going to be a kill for Sheely. And it's now 5-3. And Shealy's got 5 kills now in the afternoon. 5-3 lead here for Brandon Valley. They're trying to stop a 4-match losing streak. Jana James will serve. This will be Swenson on the reception. That'll be Gossman the attack. That's dug out by James. Now on the far side. That one will go down for a kill for Gianna Stroh to make it 6-3. And Stroh will pick up kill number 7 of the afternoon. Is the team leader in kills, is Gianna Stroh. But it's been Abby Gruber's day for Brandon Valley. Waldron towards that front of the net, but a free ball from Browers. This will be on the far side. That is tapped by Gruber. She's got a very good vertical, does Abby Gruber. And 16 kills. The 5'10 junior doesn't jump like she's 5'10. As this one skips off the net from James. It was received by Hampton and went over the net. Now it's going to be a free ball from Gruber. Opportunity for Cronin. That's dug out. Now it's going to be Shealy. That one is tipped in, and Rhea Shealy has got an 8-3 lead here for Brandon Valley. And 6 kills today for Shealy. Jana James again back to serve. Waldron to receive. Now Browers will set. A little bit of a double clutch there from Cronin. Got it across the net. Now that attack partially misplayed by Brandon Valley, but unable to be dug out cleanly by the Governors. It is now 9-3. And a 6-point lead here for Brandon Valley. Governors got within 1 at 4-3, but 5 straight points here for the Lynx. Put the Governors on their heels again here in this 4th set. Browers, another time that she gets to the front of the nets on the pass. She ends up able to push into the corner on the second hit attack. And Browers picks up her 5th kill. Molly Olson will check in and will serve. 5'6" sophomore. On the far side, that is blocked by the Governors, but did not come back across the net as Gianna Stroh picks up another kill to make it 10-4. And Abby Gruber goes back to serve. The only thing that Gruber is missing is an ace and a block shot somewhere. And there's your ace as Hampton misplayed it. And it's now 11-4. Gruber's first ace of the afternoon. And the 7th of the day for Brandon Valley. Gruber again. This will be on the reception. Came right back across the net. And Shealy's got another kill to make it 12-4. And Coach Kerry Wheelhouse will have to take a timeout. 12-4 lead here for Brandon Valley in set number 4. We will step aside and come back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR. You're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
It is a 12-4 lead for Brandon Valley over the Pierre Governors as we are in set number 4. A timeout taken by Coach Kerry Wheelhouse. Good to hear from Jamie Rasky, who is listening on KCCR or watching on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Logan McGuire, got him, obviously McGuire Rasky, a big-time athlete for the Pierre Governors and for post-state baseball. As this will be a serve coming out of the timeouts. A set here from Gruber, and Stroh will put it right on the line and in. And Gianna Stroh has got her 3rd kill this 4th set. I believe Jamie Rasky having himself an afternoon lemonade. Nice cold afternoon lemonade. As the serve here from the near side from Gruber. That'll be over from Campbell Cronin on the free ball. Far side, that one's at the net, but Stroh can't get it over the net to make it now 13-5. And the Govs down by 8. As always, the late, great Greg Dean, who said that Jamie Rasky was always having lemonades. As this will be set far side, and the attack and a kill for Gianna Stroh to make it 14-5. A 14-5 lead for Brandon Valley. Also want to say happy birthday to Jill Dean, celebrating today. Wish her a happy birthday, spending time with the family. As Sheely will serve, that'll be just too far from Sheely. It's now 14-6. Service error, her first of the afternoon. That is the second one of the set, 7th of the day from Brandon Valley. Hadley Hartz on the serve. This will be set here at the net, is dug out from a block from Fullerton, dug out by Hanson, and then we get a 2-hit violation against the Governors. It looked like Soma was trying to get that to the corner and just couldn't get her hands on the ball, both hands on the ball at the same time. And so the Governors give the point to Brandon Valley. It's now 15-6, a 9-point lead here for the Lynx in set number 4. Vanderham will serve. Hard to receive. Soma will set for Fullerton. 2-hand touch across the net. And then the attack from Boomsma dug out by Hanton. Now it's Bauer's chance. That's blocked by Brandon Valley, but still played by the Lynx. Now on the far side. That attempt is dug out by Hart, and then the attack from Bauer off the hands of Ertelt and out of play. So a point for J.C. Bauer and the Governors. Make it 15-7. Bauer gets up to 9 kills in the afternoon. Outside of Bauer's 9 kills, 5 for Ellie Browers, the next one for Pierre. We've only had just 3 kills in this 4th set right now, but only 7 points overall. This attack from Boomsma dug out by Soma. Browers now to set for Bauer, the attack, another dig. Far side, the attack, that's going to be another kill for Torgrud to make it 16-7. So she's now got 5 in the afternoon. 9-point lead again for the Lynx. They're 9 points away from closing out the contest. As Van Weston will serve. This is played by the Governors. Browers, that attack is dug out by Van Weston. Got it to the front of the net. It was misplayed by Brandon Valley, so a free ball here. Fullerton, that one was tipped. Savannah Fullerton's got a kill to make it 16-8. Her third this afternoon. And the Govs now down by 8, 16-8 here in set number 4. Fullerton on the serve. Skips off the nets, and it will be an ace. What a diving play, though, for Van Weston just to get a piece of it. But Fullerton picks up the ace, her first one of the afternoon, and Pierce got within 7, 16-9. Still have to claw their way back. They need a lot of points in a rally, and that one will go underneath the net on the service error to make it now 17-9. 5th service error of the day from Fullerton. 8-point lead here for Brandon Valley in set number 4. Logan McGuire on the serve. Hart to receive, and now it's going to be the attack. Bauer's attack was blocked. Comes back over. Cronin rolls it off on a free ball. And then the attack from Gruber. There's another one, and everything that Abby Gruber does just seems to fall for Brandon Valley. Only just her second kill of this 4th set. But as we mentioned, 17 kills on the afternoon. Logan McGuire on the serve. That'll be right on the line, and an ace to make it 19-9. And McGuire's got her second ace. 10-point lead here for Brandon Valley in set number 4. McGuire again. Waldron had to dive for it. Now it's going to be a chance for Cronin. Kept alive by Vanderham and Van Weston to get across the net on a free ball, but still will be Campbell Cronin. Her second attack of this point goes down for the kill. Her 4th of the afternoon, and the Governors get back within 9, 19-10. Great hustle by Van Weston and Vanderham. Give the Brandon Valley Lynx an opportunity, but Cronin had 2 opportunities to get a point, which made the second one count. This one will count for Brandon Valley, and Sheely's got another kill to make it 20-10. 5 kills in this 4th set for Sheely, as she's now got 8. Jana James back to serve. The Lynx are now 5 points away from a 4-set win. It was all Pierre Governors in the first set, but it's been all Brandon Valley since the midway point of that second set. That one was blocked. It was Gruber and Stroh both over there. And so we mentioned how the only thing missing for Gruber was a block, and she's got one there for a point to make it 21-10. Rower's second hit attack. James was there for it. Now a running attack and a kill for Sheely again. The Governors couldn't get the block to go. And it's now 22-10. The Governors are 3 points away from falling in 4 sets. On the serve here from James. Browers, second hit attack. That'll go down for a kill. Landing the campfire. No one there for Brandon Valley. And the Governors pick up the point to make it 22-11. And Browers got 6 kills now on the afternoon. Molly Olson will check back in to serve. Sophomore Olson. This will be received by James. Down the far side for Stroh. Hampton is there. And no chance for the Governors. Got to the net. Maybe it was called for by potentially by Olson and just a bit too far away. It's now 23-11. And it will be Abby Gruber that will serve, with the Lynx 2 points away now from the match win. This will be received by Hampton, went back across the net. And now it's going to be Gossman that will hit that one long, and it's 24-11. And so it's now 13 match points here for Brandon Valley in this 4th set, as they close in on stopping their 4-match losing streak. Soma received it, comes back to Soma, and got a point for the Governors, as she was able to put it across the court. Make it 24-12, Soma's 3rd kill of the afternoon. And Pierre down by 12, 24-12. So Brandon Valley really came on strong in that second set. Pick up a 25-13 win, then 25-9 and lead at 24-12. Back row attack from James. They're trying to get her to get that match point, but her back row attack goes into the net to make it 24-13. And Brandon Valley had 8 hitting errors in that first set and have just 8 since then. And you can really see the tides turn as this is blocked. Ertel's chance was blocked, goes into the net. There's another point for the Governors to make it 24-14. They still got another 10 points to go, but some positive moments here for the Governors late in this 4th set. Hampton another serve. This will be played by Van Weston. Now Stroh, that'll be out. It was not tipped though by the Governors. And so Stroh will hit that one too far, and it's 24-15. Thought maybe that was going to be the end of the night, end of the afternoon. But Hampton again will serve. This will be played now on the near side. That opportunity is dug out by Hampton. Now Soma got it over and got it down. And that violation against Brandon Valley. Doesn't matter. The Governors are going to get the point regardless. That was against number 10 in Ertel. 24-16. Governors are now down 8. As they're trying to claw all the way back here in this fourth set. Hanson on the serve. James to receive it. That'll be set. Sheely dug out by Olsen. Got to the net though, and Sheely will get the kill to put an end to the night. 25-15. Make that 16 in set number 4. And Brandon Valley, after dropping the first set, comes back and wins the next 3 in a 4-set match win for Brandon Valley. We'll come back in 3 minutes to wrap it up here from Brandon Valley. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Red Rosa Italian Grill invites you to check out all the amazing things they have to offer. They are more than just delicious food. They have a full bar featuring one of the largest whiskey and bourbon selections in the area. Stop down for happy hour daily from 3 to 6. Lunch specials are served from 11 to 2 during the week. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 10. Red Rosa Italian Grill, located at 808 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre.
A fullback crunches off tackle for an 8-yarder. A volleyballer crunches an ace into the corner. The crunch of a ball on a bat. Or a single leg takedown to the mat. Here's to the ones who come through when the pressure's on. Crunch time, so to speak. For you, we do more than run the numbers. We crunch them. First Fidelity. Born to bank. Member FDIC.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contract is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Did you know it is important for your child to see the dentist at the time their first tooth erupt? A healthy smile begins at birth, and there are many variables, from healthy eating habits to good oral hygiene and routine dental care. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer. At Missouri River Dentistry, we enjoy working with people of all ages. Dentistry is our profession, but people are our focus. I invite families to come experience an office that uses the latest techniques and equipment to be sure you receive that healthy and happy smile. To schedule your appointments for your family, call us at 223-2021. Kids love us, parents trust us.
As we welcome you back here, it is a final. The Pierre Governors drop to Brandon Valley in 4 sets. With Drew McIntyre back at the station, John Wickler here as you're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. It was the Governors winning the first set 25-19. They led the entire way, had a 6-0 start to the ball game, and then Brandon Valley in that second set did not lead until they got double-digit in points, but ended up picking up a 25-13 win in set number 2, and they rolled their way to a 25-9 win in set 3 and 25-16 win in set 4 as they take it in 4 sets and stop a 4-match losing streak and are 6-9 now in the season, while the Governors fall to 5-6. We go through some of the totals. Overall, the Pierre Governors end up with 28 kills on the afternoon to 55 for Brandon Valley. Governors had 13 hitting errors to 17 for Brandon Valley. 8 aces to 2 in favor of Brandon Valley. 10 service errors for the Governors to 6 for the Lynx, and 3 block shots for BV and just 2 for the Govs in that contest. As we go individually now for Pierre, led by J.C. Bauer, had 9, had 5 in that first set, but just 4 in sets 2 through 4. The Governors had 9 kills in the first set and then finished with just 12 for the next 2 sets and finished with 7 in that fourth set, and then again 28 overall. But ends up with 9 kills for J.C. Bauer, 6 for Ellie Browers, 4 for Campbell Cronin, 3 each for Addison Soma, Savannah Fullerton, and Kiera Gossman. The 2 service aces, Addison Soma had an ace in that first stretch of the 6-0 lead, and Savannah Fullerton had an ace as well for the Governors. And the block shots go to Campbell Cronin and Savannah Fullerton. For the Brandon Valley Lynx, they were led 3 different players in double figures in kills, 17 for Abby Gruber to lead the way, 11 for Gianna Stroh, and 10 for Raya Sheely, who had 7 of those 10 in that fourth set win for Brandon Valley. It was 7 kills for Kenny Boozma, and really she had the biggest turnaround for the Brandon Valley Lynx. She had 0 in the first set, finished with 6 in set number 2, and was a big reason why the Brandon Valley Lynx went from being a deficit to having the lead and never looking back, thanks to the work of Boozma in that second set. But she finished with 7, 5 each then for Logan Torgrud and 5 for Ashley Ertelt, as that was those that were in those kill columns for Brandon Valley. And again, they had 17 hitting errors, but 8 aces. That included 3 for Ashley Ertelt, 2 for Logan McGuire, 1 for Abby Gruber and Jana James, along with also Alexis Vanderham. And those 6 service errors, but the 3 block shots, 1 for Kenny Boozma, 1 for Ashley Ertelt, and then a block for Gruber and Stroh in that fourth set, as Abby Gruber did it all for the Brandon Valley Lynx in that fourth set win for Brandon Valley, as they now are 6-9 in the season, and the Governors fall to 5-6. They will go to Huron on Thursday, Harrisburg, Huron on Tuesday, Harrisburg on Thursday, and at home against Aberdeen Central on Saturday, as the Governors will be hosting Aberdeen Central back at home. It will feel like for a long time. It'll be 3 weeks from the last time the Governors played at home, after being 2 weeks ago that they were hosting T-Area, and then having the 3-week break at home and having a 2-week break in games in total, as they will take on the Huron Tigers and Harrisburg Tigers Tuesday and Thursday, both on the road. Our next broadcast of Pierre Governor Volleyball will be next week, Saturday, when they host Aberdeen Central. We're going to have the Governor soccer games on the air on Tuesday, as both teams will be at home for the playoffs. We'll have the playoff coverage starting on Tuesday. And so our next broadcast will be Saturday, with the opportunity to broadcast, should be an opportunity of broadcasting volleyball and soccer at home. Obviously, the Governors have to make sure they win on Tuesday in the playoffs to get to Saturday. But overall, looking like the Governors will be, the girls especially, will be at home. They're a top 4 seed. They know they will host as long as they win. Where the Governor boys, as a 7 seed, will end up being on the road then on that Saturday, unless there is an upset to put them at home, which would be the 15 seed to beat the 2 seed for them to be at home on that Saturday. But that'll be our next broadcast. Will be next week Saturday for volleyball. Our next Governor broadcast will be Tuesday. We'll also have Pierre Governor football on Friday as well, as we'll have coverage of Pierre soccer starting on Tuesday, waiting to see the exact times. Looking like it will be maybe a 3 o'clock start for the girls to be at home, and then go there on that for the boys after that. We'll talk with Coach Carrie Wheelhouse here before we wrap things up, as she'll get the headset on, and we'll talk with her. And Coach, a tough contest here. A good first set for you guys. Didn't trail at all, but overall, Brandon Valley kind of then, I wouldn't say they woke up, but they found their way. Your thoughts on the contest?
Yeah, first set was amazing. We really, just didn't even question ourselves. We went on everything on defense and played scrappy like I know we can play. And then they made some adjustments, and we couldn't adjust to them as well as we should have, and made some errors that, we started playing to lose or not to lose instead of playing to win, and playing a little safe. So hopefully we can write that, and they've seen a taste of what they can do.
Did you feel like there was any kind of rust for the Governors after a 2-week break?
No rust on it. We came out swinging, came out playing great. And hopefully we can continue to play like we did in that first set.
J.C. Bauer had 9 kills for you guys and had 5 in that first set. And like you said, too, that first set is, you know, when you go back and watch film or go back and look at this game, it is that first set for the Governors where I really thought that you guys had probably played your best volleyball all season in that first set.
Yeah, and that's what we just talked about in the locker room was, hey, that's that team that us coaches and that we've seen all year. And I would put up against any team in the state. That's the kind of team that I know is inside of us. So we've got to figure out the mental side of it so that we don't get complacent and we also don't, let some of those mistakes get in our head.
You go on then to take on Huron on Tuesday, back-to-back road games, Huron and Harrisburg this week. Obviously, you're on the road here today, but is it good to get on the road again? Obviously, you got a home game on Saturday, but is it good to get on the road again on Tuesday during the week?
Yeah, to just keep playing again and not come down and play another Sioux Falls school. It will be nice to go to Huron. Again, we've got to play really scrappy. They're a good team that's going to send us a lot of stuff and be really scrappy, so we've just got to keep on top of that. So it's good to know that we're going to get right back on the court and keep going so that they don't have time to think about it and really dwell on a loss today and really can go back and focus on getting that next win.
Also a short drive of just 2 hours instead of a 3-hour drive, too.
Exactly.
And also, too, I had the next question in my head. And well, Huron, what do you expect from the Huron Tigers, who are right now below you in the standings, but what do you expect from them on Tuesday?
Yeah, Huron, they're scrappy, and they always have been. We've got to make sure that we're paying attention when, we're serving, getting back on the court so they don't send that deep ball right back to the server spot. And then just don't underestimate them. Yep, they're underneath of us, but they've always been one that's given us a run for our money, and they've been giving the other teams a run for their money. They haven't been, walked all over. So we just got to make sure that we're staying involved in that and stay positive and make sure that we don't underestimate them coming in.
Coach, hey, appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you again soon here.
Thank you.
As head coach Carrie Wilhouse of the Pierre Governors. Again, they fall in 4 sets, 3-1 to Brandon Valley, as it was 25-19, 13-25, 9-25, and 16-25, as the Govs now fall to 5-6 on the season, and Brandon Valley improves to 6-9 on the year as they stop a 4-match losing streak. So the Governors will be on the road to Huron on Tuesday, and then to Harrisburg on Thursday. And again, we'll have Pierre Governor soccer for you coming up on that Tuesday, which again we're looking at maybe a start time around 3 o'clock or so. But we'll have that for you. Those soccer games here for you on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. So I want to say thanks to Drew McIntyre back at the station. John Winkler here signing off as the Governors will pick up, will drop the 4-set match to the Brandon Valley Lynx, 25-19, 13-25, 9-25, and 16-25. We'll get you out to Ohio State and Iowa, the conclusion of that game, as we say so long from Brandon Valley.
You've been listening to the Pierre Governors on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors on KCCR are sponsored by Agtegra, First Fidelity Bank, Red Rosa, Wheelhouse Auto Body, SD Savin, Wegner Auto, and State Farm Becky Potsaba Agency. And by Pizza Ranch, Rising Hope Counseling, Sanford Clinic, River Bottom Sanitation, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Home Care Services, and Country Carpet and Flooring. By Olson Plumbing, First Dakota National Bank, Boys and Girls Club of the Capital Area, Slumberland Furniture, AGE Corporation Ready Mix, Dakota Storm and Roofing, and South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. Pierre Governors on KCCR is also sponsored in part by Beck Motors, First United Methodist Church, Zander Auto Parts, Ferding Electric, May Adam, Owyhee Federal Credit Union, Gales Gas, and Shane's Pharmacy. And by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, Graham Tire, Faith Lutheran Church, Access Health Fort Pierre, and CHS River Plains. And by Edward Jones Financial, Todd's Electric, Lamb Motors, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Missouri River Dentistry, Comtech, and Bank West. Join us all season long for more Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports Central.